Hey, so I wanted to walk you through this real quick, just so you know exactly what you're looking at. The reason that I built this is because I see a lot of guys, they think that they're pricing in a safe range, but once we actually load in the costs, the jobs that they accepted are actually thinner in margin than they actually realized. And that's a problem because you can stay busy, you can keep winning work, and at the same time, still not be protecting your overhead or the profit that you want to make the way that you actually even think you are. So this sheet here is to make that visible. This is not an accounting report, it's a pricing control sheet actually. And it's not showing every single quote that got sent out to customers. It's actually focused on the accepted jobs, the ones that actually sold. So we can look at those and see whether they were priced safely or not. And each one of these rows is one job. Now, on some of the older ones, I had to load in past estimates with the best information I had. So some of that will get cleaned up over time. That's fine, right? What matters is that we have a process to keep improving the data going forward. After an on-site estimate is completed, there's a survey that goes out to you guys to collect details that we need on the estimate side. And I updated that a little bit so that way we can collect square footage, etc., with more accuracy. Okay. And then after the job is done, there's another survey to capture the final cost info. Okay. And that's, especially anything that is unexpected that raised the cost during the time of doing the job, extra materials, whatever, whatever. So over time, this document itself will actually just keep getting more and more accurate. Now, when you open this, don't try to read everything. You really just want to focus on four columns that are here on the right hand side. It's going to be total cost is the column, gross profits, gross margin percent, and then the multiplier. If you want the fastest way to read any of this, like I said, each row is a quote that got accepted. When you come in, if you want to know where you're at, you want to start with the multiplier. That's going to tell you right away whether the job was priced too little or too thin, and if it landed in a safer range where you're actually protecting your profit. That yellow one that I have highlighted here, this is like an actual example. That customer right there, the job sold for $19,021 and the estimated cost was 10,241 if you're following along there. That leaves $8,779 in gross profit. That gross margin is 46.2%, and the multiplier is 1.86%. Or yeah, 1.86 times the cost, right? So even though that the revenue and the profit all looks decent on the surface, this job still came under like the floor that we want to be at, like the lowest that we want to do jobs to keep the ship moving, to protect profit, to make sure that everything is getting paid for. Plus, you guys are making money and growing, right? That's why this matters. The point is not just to win jobs, the point is to win them at numbers that actually protect the business, right? So going forward, this document will give you like a super simple way to check whether your pricing is healthy or whether someone in the team is quoting too low or whether anything needs to be tightened up. Okay, let me know if you have any questions, if you feel like anything needs to be updated, and I'd be more than happy to go through that with you.